Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for taking time to watch this. Just a little food for thought. By the way, this is a new Facebook page. My old phone died and could not be resurrected. I reckon it wouldn't say. But anyways, my phone died, so I had to get a new phone, had to get a new email, all the above, new phone number. So this is legit me. This ain't AI or anybody trying to hack my page. Okay, this is Scott Wilson and just good old Wilson. But anyways, going to be coming to you with a little food for thought here, just for a few moments. The 12th chapter of the book of Acts. Going to be reading just 5 verses, but just going to have a little food for thought here, spiritually speaking. But chapter 12, verse 1 in Acts 12, it says, "Now about the time Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread," so it's during a Jewish holiday when this is being done. "And when he had apprehended him, he had put him in prison and delivered him to the 4 Corinths, I believe is how that's pronounced, of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people." And here's the verse that I want to get to, verse 5. "Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church of God unto him," or a church of the church unto God for him. And you read on down, and I'm not, for the sake of time in this video, I'm not going to read the rest of the chapter. But what happened though is that God actually had told Peter when he was on earth, and Jesus had already told him. He said, "Peter, when you're older, much older, men will carry you where you would not go." That's found in John, I believe, in the last chapter. So he's prophesied to by Jesus. He's prophesied to that he is going to live to be an old man. So Peter knows that somehow or another God is going to make a way for him to get out of prison, and that he's not going to be beheaded or killed with the sword like his brother in the Lord, James. But the point I want to make in this video is verse 5. "Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing by the church." I believe that we need to really pray for one another. We need to really get into prayer. A lot of times we go to prayer for ourselves, for our own needs, and we tend to really trying to think. I guess we tend to focus sometimes more on what we need, and we tend to really focus. We forget that there's a lot of other people that's probably got it worse than we do in some kind of way, some kind of situation. But I love what the Bible said here. When the church heard that Peter was in prison, and when they heard that he was in danger of being killed, they did not cease to pray. In other words, they prayed continuously. No doubt there were probably some of them fasting, but they prayed without ceasing, and they came together. They didn't care what Peter believed different than them, and they didn't have an issue with Peter. Well, he's not part of our clique. He's not part of our church. He's not part of this and that, whatever. All they knew was that a man of God was in prison, facing death, and they prayed for him, and they made supplication unto God, and God saw their one accord. He saw their love, their compassion, but most of all, he heard their prayers, and he delivered him. And the Bible said an angel went in, broke the chains off of Peter. Peter walked out of the prison thinking he was in a trance or a vision. And when he turned and looked back, he realized this is real. This ain't nothing made up. God delivered him because the church came together and prayed. The point of this video, can we not come together and pray for one another and love one another and learn to fellowship as believers, okay? True Christian believers in the genuine faith. Can we get together? Yes, we can. The eagles gather wherever the carcass is. Amen. Wherever this word is being preached, there will the eagles be gathered. Amen. God bless you. Thank you for watching.